Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Today, we are continuing our 5-year rebuild series here on the YouTube channel. Today, we're doing the Jacksonville State Gamecock. Now, Jacksonville State last year was their first year in FBS. They had a very good year. I think they had 11 wins, maybe 7. I don't remember. I don't have the notes in front of me. But I do remember they went to a bowl game, and I believe they won that bowl game when the NCAA has a stupid rule about if you come from SES to FBS, you can't go to bowl games. Their head coach, Rich Rodriguez, was the coach, but sadly he has left the team. He's going back to West Virginia. So you know what? I'm here now. I'm in charge. Jacksonville State, let's go winning at it. Right now they come as a 75 overall, 75 on offense, 76 on defense. They run the spare option, and they run a 3-2-6 defense scheme. Well, whatever that is, I don't have no clue. So let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is their roster. Tyler Huff will be our starting quarterback this year, as he's the best one. Zion Turner, I believe he transferred from UConn, and he's now at Jacksonville State. Again, there's really no quarterback outside of Tyler Huff that will be a quarterback of the future, so we're going to need a quarterback. We have Enwar Lewis, senior. This running back, hey, we got some freshmen. Maybe we can develop them. Receiver, Cam Vaughn. The only thing that sucks is he's a freshman redshirt. He'll be gone in year number 4. We do have 2 freshmen. Jeremiah Colbert, 96 speed. Hopefully he develops for us. We do have Sean Brown. Nothing really exciting in this tight end room. Left tackle, we have a junior. Willow Steele, we do have 2 freshmen. Left guard, we have Clay Webb. I think he's in the NFL draft. I've seen some Dolphin fans say, hey, maybe we should get him. I think he's in the draft. Dylan Martin and Sealer, 2 freshmen there. We have 2 freshmen center. So we're gonna line with freshmen. Right guard, the 2 sophomores. So we might not need a line, but we just have to hope they develop. That's the only thing. We have Darrell Prater, my bad. We have a senior right end, J. Rock Swan. And we have a 75 Jawan Campbell freshman. That's neat. Probably our best friend. Oh my god, D tackle. Holy moly. Left out. We need some people, man. We need some people there. A corner is a little weak. Oh, my God, this roster right now. Holy moly. Yeah, this roster's not looking good, bro. Not looking good. We just got to get to recruiting. So let's get recruiting. Cortland Cobb, committed. Theo Bohannon, committed. Nate Gotchkar, commits. Angel Cox, committed. Marco Roth, committed. Marvin Daniels, committed. Jeremiah Folk, committed. Tyrone Carver, committed. Owen Landry, committed. Roger Peterson, committed. And ladies and gentlemen, here in year number 1, we're going to the CUSA Championship, taking on the Liberty Flame. Imari Obadada, committed. Fetu Fatada, commits. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Heisman Trophy winners, Will Howard, quarterback from The Ohio State. He had 3,671 yards, 44 tutties, and 4 picks. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the Bahamas Bowl, taking on the Texas State Bobcats. Ladies and gentlemen, what a thriller of a game. We lose 42-38, the final. I'll show you the score of the CUSA. We lost by 10. Well, we got some positive. Let's get to year 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the year 1 stats. Tyler Huff, 3,611 yards, 269 for 384, 36 tutties, 8 picks, 70% completion percentage. Woo! Lewis, 154 for 8,658 tutties. Huff, 119 for 5,066 tutties. Stewart, 71 for 356, 3 tutties. Spector, 16 for 146, 2 tutties. Paul, 6 for 51, 1 tutty. Receiving, Braden Spector, 80 for 1,418 yards, 18 tutties. Petaway, 58 for 886, 6 tutties. Vaughn, 35 for 481, 2 tutties. Brown, 32 for 286 tutties. Wells, 19 for 252, 3 tutties. Stewart, 17 for 132. Lewis, 24 for 129. Paul, 2 for 27. Barrett, 2 for 6 with a tutty. Defensively, tackles. Hale with 76, 72 for McCray. Latimer with 63, 58 for Carter, 54 for Perry, 50 for Denson and Swain, 40 for Austin. Ambush tackles lost 7 by Prater. McCray with 6, along with J. Rock Swain and Ricky Samuel. 4 for Hughes and Ish Poiser and Young Jr., all with 2. 1 for Hale, Perry, Denson, and Max. Sacks 14.5 for J-Rock Swain. Curley, Young Jr. with 10. 9.5 for Prater. McCray, 4.5. 1.5 for Joseph. Ricky with 1 half sack for Ambush and Poiser. Interceptions, 3 by Fred Perry, 2 by Latimer, 1 by McCray, 1 by Hughes, 1 by Denson. Really solid year. Let's get to the offseason. Get more talent for this squad. Oh my goodness, what a thriller of a game. Oregon State combined for 102 points in the national championship. Ohio State comes on top 52-50 the final. Wow. Herb Powell committed. David Ogbu committed. Ricardo Sermons committed. Nelson Zimmerman committed. Caleb Ransaw committed. Xavier Hill committed. L.J. Green committed. Ronnie Shelley committed. Jordan Jackson has committed. Malik Tolis committed. Dalton Stroman committed. Justin Campbell has committed. Trey Land Davis committed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the 30th best class in the nation, best in the USA. We've got some talent. Maybe we can do something next year. Maybe. I don't know. Anthony Mann committed. Calvin Fayard committed. Trevor Sullivan committed. Gregory McQuaid committed. Dalton Sanders committed. Juan Kerr committed. Delonte Bohanna commits. Colin Sharp committed. Keenan Pierre committed. Tyreke Carnegie committed. Cedric Mines committed. Grant Dillard committed. Coco to Uri committed. Jason Joseph committed. And ladies and gentlemen, we are once again going back to the CUSA Championship. This time we're taking on Louisiana Tech. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it in our second year. We are CUSA champions. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2025 Heisman Trophy winner, none other than Cade Klubnik, quarterback of Clemson. 4,191 yards, 40 tutties, and 1 pick. And ladies and gentlemen, we're once again going to the Bahamas Bowl, this time taking on Georgia State. And ladies and gentlemen, we fall once again 38-15 this time. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the year 2 stats. Zion Turner. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the year 2 stats. Zion Turner, 3,788 yards, 273 for 448. 36 tutties, 11 picks, 60% completion percentage. Andrew Paul, 188 for 833, 8 tutties. Vaughn, 21 for 341, 4 tutties. Turner, 119 for 323, 3 tutties. Devine, 18 for 33, 2 tutties. Savage, 2 for 1 with 2 tutties. Receiving, Cam Vaughn, 80 for 1,364, 18 tutties. Jordan, 60 for 912, 8 tutties. Petaway, 49 for 667, 5 tutties. Dawson, 21 for 326, 3 tutties. Davis, 25 for 287, 2 tutties. Paul, 34 for 205. Devine, 4 for 27. Defensively, Delawich with 68. Rensaw with 67. 60 for Carter. Hughes with 55, along with Poyser and Mack had 54. 51 for Fred Perry. 41 for Al Amon. 7 for Theo. Tackles for loss, of course. Delawich with 4, along with Campbell. Rensaw with 2, along with Al Amon, Gore, and Gordon. Hughes with 1, along with Mack, Green, Watkins, Prater, Tollins. Sacks, 9 by Julian Gordon, 5.5 by Theo. Hughes with 5, 4 for Campbell. Al Amin, 3.5, 1.5 for Poyser. Delawich with 1, along with Rensaw and Prater. Half a sack for Shelley. Interceptions, 3 by Derek Carter, 2 by Rensaw. Dawson with 1 by Shelley, and 1 by Mack. We had a really good year. Are we talking playoffs next year? I think so. Let's go get to the offseason and get more talent. Willie Booker committed. Ladies and gentlemen, Ohio State goes back-to-back. They take down the Clemson Tigers, and Clay Klubnik, the Heisman Trophy winner. Ohio State 31, Clemson 27. Jose Bowling committed. Ladies and gentlemen, we finished with the 29th best class in the nation. That's the best class in the CUSA, but we've gotten some talent at least this year. Year 3, let's push for the playoff. Let's believe. Devin Hanna, committed. Floyd Hain, committed. Jared Johnston, committed. Jared Johnson, committed. Thad Reyna, committed. Antoine Laurie, committed. Dwayne Gibbs, commits. Ben Calloway, committed. Cornell Watts, committed. Oliver Morton, committed. Jalen Shawang Nasty, committed. Evan Tuggle, committed. Terrence Gallinard, committed. Dorian Malinsky, commits. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're going to the CUSA Championship game, taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. Tony Hernandez commits. And ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have won the CUSA once again. Let's freaking go. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2026 Heisman Trophy winner is Avery Johnson, quarterback of Kansas State. He had 3,426 yards, 49 tutties, and 2 picks. And for the 3rd straight year, we're going to the Bahamas Bowl, taking on Arkansas State. And ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We finally won the Bahamas Bowl. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the year 3 stats. Nate Gotchkar, 4,451 yards, 346 for 501, 49 tutties, 9 picks, 69% completion percentage. Let's go, Nate. Divine, 184 for 752, 6 tutties. Nate, 113 for 445, 5 tutties. Savage, 14 for 51, 4 tutties. Dubson, 16 for 15. Marco, 2 for 4. How about receiving? Dubson, 94 for 1,364, 17 tutties. Jordan, 70 for 1,083, 10 tutties. Vaughn, 59 for 963, 12 tutties. Everett, 42 for 419, 3 tutties. Dawson, 30 for 333, 7 tutties. Divine, 48 for 274. Savage, 2 for 14. Defensively, 72 tackles for Deloitte. Kai, 62, 57 for Mitch. Taylor Lloyd, 54, along with Marvin Daniels. A.J. Watkins with 50, 48 for Al Admin. Coco Torre with 40. Tackles for loss, Deloitte with 9, along with Julian Gordon. 5 for Campbell. Almin with 4. Same with Theo Bonahan. 3 for Coco. Zedrick as well. Kai, Tyreke, Willie, and Jordan Jackson with 2. 1 for Micah and Marvin Daniels. Sacks, 8.5 Julian Gordon. Campbell with 8. 7.5 for Al Amin. 4.5 for Zedrick Washington. 3.5 for Theo Deloitte with 2, 1.5 for Willie Booker, half sack for Daniels, Lloyd, and Thompson. Interceptions, 4 for Tay Lloyd, 3 for Michael McClowell, 2 for Kai, 1 for Willie Booker, 1 for Jordan Jackson. I think the team's looking good. We've gotten some talent. Playoffs next year? I think so. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a blowout here in year 3. Clemson 48, Iowa State 27. Ladies and gentlemen, we finished with the 16th best class in the nation. Once again, the best CUSA. I think we can make the playoffs, so let's get into it. Theo Small, committed. Emeka Mofit, committed. Tobias Stevens, committed. Spencer Carter, committed. Ahmed Bobber, committed. Josh Career, committed. Bernard Gastineau commits. Alex Fink, committed. Alex Fink, committed. Cedric Galladay, committed. Nick Isaacs, committed. Carl Potts, committed. Emmanuel Hasty, committed. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made the CUSA Championship. We're ranked 10 in the land. As long as we win, we should be in the playoff. Ladies and gentlemen, we have once again won the CUSA, and we should be on our way to the playoff. And ladies and gentlemen, your 2027 Heisman Trophy winner is Eli Holston, QB from Pitt. He had 3,317 yards, 39 tutties, 4 picks. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the Verbo Festival, taking on the unranked Alabama Crimson Tide. What? Ladies and gentlemen, we came so close yet so far, and we almost beat Big Bad Alabama, but we couldn't. But there's always next year, champ. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the year 4 stats. Nate had 4,046 yards, 322 for 455, 51 tutties, 13 picks, 70% completion percentage rushing. Divine, 193 for 851, 7 tutties. Nate, 113 for 471, 7 tutties. Savage, 36, 157, 2 tutties. Hayde, 20 for 152, 4 tutties. Marco, 3 for 29. Marcus, 2 for 6. Receiving Joseph, 71 for 173, 13 tutties. Hayden, 80 for 1,140, 19 tutties. Cam Vaughn, 57 for 749, 5 tutties. Calvin, 44 for 421, 9 tutties. Divine, 47 for 374. Colbert, 14 for 159, 3 tutties. Dobson, 6 for 117, 1 tutty. Savage, 2 for 7. And Marco, 1 for 1. How about the defense? Coco had 79, 59 for Aiden. Micah with 56, 52 for Tay. Zedrick with 47, 43 for Jordan Jackson. Julian with 42, 41 for Theo and AJ. Tackles lost, Julian Gordon with 10, 9 for Theo. Coco with 5, 3 for Aiden and Zedrick. 2 for Jordan Jackson, 1 for Micah, Grant, Willie, and Gregory. Sacks, 17.5 for Cedric. Julian with 11 along with Theo. 4 for Juwan Campbell. Coco with 3.5. Willie with 2. 1 for Aiden, Oscar, and Walter. Half sack for Jordan, Jackson, Micah, and Carver, and Taylor. Interceptions, 4 by Jordan Jackson, 3 by Taylor, 2 for Micah, 1 by Coco, Aiden, and Dixon, and Tyreke, and Grant. We made a good year. We made it to the playoff. We got the bye. We got to push for the year 5. Let's go. And ladies and gentlemen, Miami puts Alabama in a spanking 49-24 in the year 4 natty. Desmond Jackson committed. Ellen Cave committed. And ladies and gentlemen, here in year 4, we have the 14th best class, best in the CUSA. We should win the CUSA, but can we get to that playoff? Find out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you know when you see this, auto recruiting goes on. Time to go win a natty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are currently 7-1 with 4 games to go. I think we should be in the CUSA Championship at least. Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again CUSA champions. I believe that's 4 straight for us. Let's go. Playoffs. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the Orange Bowl, taking on the Michigan Wolverines to start this playoff run. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The bucket of oranges. We're playing at the Hard Rock. Jacksonville State. Last year we lost to Alabama in a heartbreaker. Hopefully this is a different story, different ending to this story. I mean, we've won the CUSA 4 times. We have to break through. Michigan, they're going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. It never was easy for us. Let's go. All right, here we are, tied up at 7. Second and goal from the 9. Nate's going to hike it. Hands it to Divine, and we get 3. Third and goal from the 6 here. Here we go. We're going to hike it. Right there. Got him. Touchdown, Jackson State. 14-7. All right, the score is tied up at 14, but we have first and goal at the 5. Nate hikes it. Divine goes nowhere. All right, second and goal from the 4 now. Here we go. Divine's going to go out wide, and we lose 4. All right, third and goal from the 8 here. Nate. There. Underneath. He's not going to get it. I think we're going for it. Fourth and goal now at the 1. We are going for it. Here we go. Right there. X mocks the spot. Touchdown. 21-14. Let's go. All right. Third and 18 here at the 33. Here we go. Going deep. It's incomplete. Here we go. We're going to go for it on 4th down and 18. Here we go. Going deep. We got him. Mofit. Touchdown. Jack State. Defense, please get a stop. 1st and 10 at the 11. We're down 4. Here we go. Nate hikes it. Screen. Fuck me. 2nd and 10 from the 11. Come on, Nate. Be great. Right there. Underneath. Timeout. 3rd and inches here. We will run it. He's in. Divine. He's in. Come on, D. Please get a stop. AJ Watkins gets the pick, and we are going to the semifinal. What a game, folks. High scoring, high tension, lot of drama, and we somehow found a way to advance. Survive and advance, name of the game. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going out west to the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, taking on the California Golden Bears. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, there it is, the Verbo Fiesta Bowl trophy. We are here in Glendale, Arizona. California had a nice, easy trip. We, of course, had a longer trip than they did because we had to come out to the West Coast or to the Midwest, Southwest, whatever. It's going to be a tough one. Cal's good. ACC's also very good. Can't take them lightly. We just got to take care of business, and we're on our way to the Natty for the first time for Jacksonville State. Alrighty. Down 7-3. 1st and goal from the 3. Nate, going to hike it. Devin's got a lane. Touchdown. Jack State, we have a lead 10-7. Let's go, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down 29-19. We're down 3 touchdowns right now. Going to need a miracle to come back. Here we go, 3rd and 17. Nate gets hit as he throws. Get the fuck out of here, you pieces of shit. 4th and 17. Here we go. Anyone going to get open? We have 99 speed receivers. Please. He catches it. Got to go for 2. We're going for 2. I know this is stupid, but I'm going for it. Divine, right there. Get in the end zone, you fucking prick. 4th and 22. We're down 37-16. This fucking defense sucks. Sorry for cussing. Here we go, Nate. Again, R1, open. We're going to go tempo here. Maybe we can somehow come back. I don't know. There's not a lot of time. There we go. Let's just show some fight here, Nate. Come on. Triangle. He catches it, but then he drops it. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Going deep. Please, please, please. Fungus. 3rd and 10 here. Here we go. Please, and it's picked. That's the ball game, folks. Jacksonville State against the ACC. They're always so tough. I don't know why. Ladies and gentlemen, we played like absolute dog shit. It was 14-10 at one point. Defense just can't get a stop. I don't know what it is with this defense. I don't know. I thought we were recruited well in defense. But this motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, we played like absolute dog shit. There's no way to spin it. We had 4 turnovers, 3 picks, 1 by me, of course, and 1 fumble. I mean, when you have that many turnovers, you're not going to win the game. I mean, it is what it is. Cal, ACC, they're better than us. I thought we were. I think we're better than Cal. Honestly, we had 499 speed receivers. I'm amazed how we only managed to score 16 points. But it is what it is. Jacksonville State. I tried my best. I did my best. Okay. We recruited very good 99 speed receivers, but in the end, we just couldn't get it done. Maybe it was the defense. Maybe it was quarterback. I have no clue. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed, hit the like button, hit the sub button. Like I said, subscribe. You motivate me to keep doing this. And with that being said, it takes 1 second to hit like, 1 to hit sub. If you're already subscribed, it takes 1 to hit like. Leave a comment. Helps the YouTube algorithm. And I want you to have a great day. Have a great night, depending on when you watch this video. Especially if you're a Jackson State fan. I want you to have a good day or have a good night. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out.